It is Jeff. I am back with another episode of CrackPack on the Chef Craft server. Did I get a new face? No. But I am Iron Man. So, as you can see, McAwesome50, aka Oreos, let me kill him, and I got his head for it. The reason I want to do that is you can use it to add an extra modifier onto a tool, I believe, and I want to do that thing. So that's why I have it. But for now, until I do that, I'm wearing it. I am channeling my inner Iron Man. So this is actually the fourth time I'm going to be recording this episode. I recorded it the first two times, just didn't like how it came out, and then I recorded it again last night, and I had this thing up the whole time, and that would drive me nuts, and so I didn't want to upload that video because I just didn't like it. So alright, fourth time's a charm. Yeah, hopefully this one works out better and we don't have any issues. So there's a few things that you've probably noticed have changed. I can't remember, pretty sure we had that last time in my other thumb craft things. This glass I know is new, and I'll show you that in a second. I got an ME system. Oreos helped me build it. I can store all my things. So if I want cobble, I can just pull out cobble. I have 6,351 of them. And then Oreos also made me another gift, and his name is Chuffbot. Chuffbot is amazing. So he's also really loud when he's charging. So he just follows me, giving out Chuff bucks on everywhere he goes. It's pretty cool. And then yeah, so what you can do is he's actually basically a mobile crafting station. So you can craft stuff in him. You can use him as storage, and you can also use him as a furnace or a iron anvil, which is really cool because he just follows you around. You know, my little guy, my little friend. And then if I drop anything, he just picks it up. And we just go here and find it. So it's really neat. And then we can tell him to stop following us and go back home. And then he goes back to his little charging station over there and charges back up. So that's really sweet. You can see I'm emptied out most of the barrels. I do have a bunch of them full again over here. The reason for that is I've kind of updated my my little system here, and so it's now coming through these item ducts instead of that other thing that couldn't get to work. So now everything that I mine just comes into here. Yeah, you can see all these diamonds I've gotten, yellowite, which is awesome. Which I need for my reactor. And then speaking of reactor, you might notice that it's gone. And I have these chests for yellorium and the cyanite ingot. And if we just go here and go down, it takes us to our reactor. And you can see that this is a lot more power than it used to be. It used to be at like 500 redstone flux per tick maximum. And now, like, it's set to pretty much its minimum running capacity, and we're at that much. So, quite a bit better. I also put this stuff in here to help cool it, so you can, you know, get more power and reduce your fuel usage and everything like that. And then instead of a single core, I now have 5. And then you'll notice that this is actually quite a bit bigger than it used to be. So that's what's that. And then I got this elevator just kind of right here in the middle for now. It takes us up there just to kind of make travel shorter. We'll come over here. So we got this glass, which is really cool, and so you can notice I just walked right through it. And then if I come back and turn around, it's just stone. There's absolutely nothing there. It's just stone. But then I can come here and see through it. So and you can kind of see right there. You can see the texture of the outside. While I'm at it, let me show you what's going on with that. If you're not familiar with them, these are camouflage blocks from the ICBM mod. I'm going to need something. Okay. So, right now this is just a plain old block. It breaks really easy. It's basically just like wool. It's made by crafting wool and vines, which is why I have those growing over there. It's really neat. And then, so if you just right click on there, it now looks like whatever you touched it with or you clicked on, and you'll notice it like still breaks really easy, no problem. And it doesn't actually use any of my resources to make it look like it. So I still have 64 stone. And then if you come back here and click on this side, it turns it into basically glass, so you can see through it. But then if you walk around it, you can no longer see through it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then the last thing you can do is if you shift click on these, you can walk through them. So it's just like, and now you can't. And so that's what I did over here. I've shift clicked on a few of these over here so I can walk through those. But if I try to walk through like these ones, I can't. So it's kind of like a secret entrance, and it's hidden. This isn't like a secret base by any means. Like there's a big giant temple on the top. Yeah, so the real reason why I have these isn't necessarily for being a secret. It's for, excuse me, it's for looks, because I want this to look like a mountain, but I also want to have windows on the inside so I can kind of see outside. I think that'll look nice. Alright, so and then so up here we've got the temple, which we have started working on the inside a little bit. We've got some statues, and I'm working on a dome. I think this dome is going to look really cool, but I think like these corner pieces are going to be kind of a lot of work, and so I'm going to have to figure those out. We also have this elevator which takes us down here from the temple, and then we have this one which takes us here to our old base. That one doesn't currently go anywhere. Eventually it'll probably go up to the second floor, and then nothing else has really changed around here. I just want to go check on my miner real quick, see if it's going. So it looks like it is done. So yeah, I'll have to find a new place for that. So that's the weekly update, I guess we'll call it, because that's really kind of what it is. Really, realistically, I can only put out one of these once a week, and so yeah, so really, like, I'm gonna have to spend some time just kind of going over what's new, because there's a lot of things that change, and I try to do a lot of it on my streams, but I also do a lot of it off camera. And so for those people who aren't able to catch on the stream, or they miss a stream or something like that, then they can get caught up on what's new in the world of chuff. So, alright, so the reason why this is taking this has taken 4 times now to actually record this is because I wanted to talk a little bit about something that's a little bit more personal than I usually typically get. I kind of, I guess, I don't know, secretive, just reserved about what I share, about my personal life and my family and everything like that. If you're familiar with my stream channel, you've probably seen the description. I'm married, I have a wife, I have three boys. 2 of them have autism, and and I work, and that's pretty much all that I talk about, and that's basically all I want to talk about as far as that goes. But I just want to kind of share some of my thoughts that I've been thinking about lately, and yeah, so we'll just kind of walk around. I want to see I want to get some ink. Now I think we have an ocean kind of out this way, so maybe we'll go find some squid over here. So let's see. There we go. Alright, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is, and bear with me, it's all related somehow. Want to talk about the reason why I started streaming and why I started doing these YouTube videos. Like I said, I'm married. I have kids. I'm 33 years old. I'm not somebody who's in high school or village or college. I'm done with college. I've moved on, and I'm actually moved on into life and done several things. As far as like I work, I have a real job. Not just a temporary job anymore. That kind of thing. So I'm not someone who is like most people who do streaming and YouTube. Most people I found are a lot younger and everything. And so, what the heck is that? I want it. Man, look at all this cool stuff. And so, like, what are my motivations for doing these? Since I'm not, I have a job. I'm not looking to do this as a career or job, and it really comes down to, I'm gonna have to kill you. 2 things. The first of which is, I already came out here, stress relief. So, like I said, I have a full-time job, and quicksand. And in that job, I'm actually, in a management position, and so I work a lot of overtime at certain times of the month, just to help get things done that need to get done. So I work a lot, and then, as I mentioned, with my kids, I have 2 kids with special needs, 3 kids total. This is a weird house. And, because they have their special needs and the things that are going on with them, this is a dumb house. We have to do a lot of special things for them, and they receive a lot of therapies. We usually have people at our house good portions of the day, working with them, doing therapy, and just helping out with that kind of stuff. And so between those two things, my work and my kids, I stay pretty busy with my obligations that I have to do. And so, where is this door? There it is. And so that, bringing it to like the first point is, this. Jeez. No, guy. This is a stress relief for me. I don't even know what tree is. I haven't gotten into that at all yet, so I don't know anything about it. So yeah, it's a stress relief for me. I'm very busy. I have a lot of stuff going on throughout the day, and so this is something I can do to just kind of relax and have fun, and just kind of create social opportunities and to meet a lot of cool people. So that's the first big one, and the second big one is I'm trying to do this to take something that's a weakness for me. And I'm not the most social person. I tend to keep to myself. I don't generally go out of my way to talk with people, especially people I'm not very familiar with. And yeah, so between those two things, those are the real reasons why I started doing this. And I would say that probably the main reason is the second thing I gave you, and it's trying to better myself. And so, like I said, I'm not the most social person, and I recognize that, so I want to do something that is kind of scary and it's going to push myself and force me to do something that's out of my comfort zone. And so that's kind of the big reason why I do that, and that's my big motivation for it. Is I want to make something that is a struggle for me a strength for me. And where I'm getting at with this is I've been streaming and doing this for a couple of months now. Met some just really cool people, a lot of really fun, nice people, and up to this point, like, everybody who's come into my chat has just been awesome. Last week we had our first troll in the chat, and it didn't quite go how I wanted it to go. I'm very self-conscious about just with myself, and so I'm the kind of person who it's really easy for me to find out what I'm doing wrong or not good at. It's a lot easier for me to recognize those things than it is to recognize the good things that I do. And so I'm my own worst critic, and so kid whatever came in and was just being a jerk and just kind of making fun of my weight and everything like that. And so honestly, I'm not offended by what some random, this is really weird, what some random kid on the internet says about me or my appearance or anything like that. It's really no big deal for me. Like I said, I'm not some kid who's just going to get offended and upset about what people say about me. You know, I'm an adult. I'm a parent. I'm not worried about what someone else thinks. Um, and in so him coming in and being negative and like that, like it really kind of upset me. And I was thinking about it, and something I struggle with is being able to let things go. I don't let things go very easily. I hold on to them, and it is hard for me to get over things that upset me. And with this particular instance, it wasn't what he was saying that was making me upset. It was, I guess, the injustice of it. Some random person who is, you know, not doing anything on their own. They're just going out, some random person, and just being a jerk about whatever they want, you know. And then, you know, they get kicked out and move on and whatever, you know, no biggie. And so that really bugs me, because you can't, like, it's just the dumbest thing ever. Like, you're wasting your time going into someone's stream, saying something and getting kicked out. Like, that's the dumbest thing that you can probably do with your time. Like, I don't even get it. And so I was thinking about it, because, like I said, I can't let it go. And I didn't sleep very well that night, and I thought about all at work the next day, and it was really bugging me. And, you know, until finally I came to the conclusion about what we do with our time. And let's see. And like I was saying earlier, I'm my own worst critic, and I have a list that is ridiculously long of things that I need to improve and change. And I don't have enough time to sit there and, you know, worry about what other people are doing with their time. You know, like, if they choose to do that with their own time, then that's fine. You know, whatever they want to do. But yeah, but I don't have the time. Like, I don't have enough time to fix the things that are wrong with me, let alone worry about the problems other people are having. And so that's the conclusion I came to, that instead of reacting in a negative way from a negative thing, that I would react to it in a positive way. Because, you know, I didn't, like, cuss out the kid or anything like that, you know, like, I just didn't really say that much. And so, like, it might not appear like it was negative, but it was negative because I was internalizing it and just kind of holding on to it. You know, I was upset about it the next day. The kid probably forgotten all about it and gone to annoying someone else. And so that brings me back to why I started doing this. What are you doing with your time? And like I said before, like, the biggest reason why I'm doing this is to try to better myself, to do something that scares me, and do things that are challenging. And so, and that's why I'm sharing this with you, is because doing so is scary for me. I'm putting myself out there, and you know, you keep get negative reactions or whatever, and so just What the? Oh. Yeah. So, like I said, that's why I'm doing this, is so I can better myself. And what's cool about, I guess, the way this worked out, where I ended up recording this twice before last week, like right after it happened, and right after I came to that conclusion, versus having a week or so to kind of think about it since then. Brunk, 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 brunk. I can see, like, well, as I'm talking about this, I can see the benefits of this, and like it was cool because like right after I said it, because I recorded this initially the day after that happened, and so like I went on my little spiel and I talked about it, and then I felt better because I talked about it, I got it out there, and I was able to let it go, and I thought that was really cool. And the biggest thing that I wanted to kind of pass on is to see what you can do in your life to be better. What are you doing with your time? Like, are you doing something that's positive? Are you doing something that's helping yourself be a better person? Is it helping those around you to be a better person? Or like, are you trying to be a better brother, sister, husband, wife, whatever you are to whoever you deal with? Are you really trying to make a difference and be a better person and be yourself? It's really easy to look at problems that other people have. It's really easy to see what others do wrong, and it's a lot harder to take that inward and look at yourself and see what you can do better, versus looking outward, I guess, for problems. And that just reminds me of this phrase that I heard growing up, which I'm not gonna lie, is really corny, and it always bugged me when people would say that. But having gone through life and through life situations, like, it's something that I've found is very true. But the phrase is like, when you're pointing at somebody, you have 3 fingers pointing back at you, and that's legit. Like, what other people have issues. Some people are really easy to see their issues, and some people are a lot more difficult to see issues. But everyone has their issues, their problems, and their struggles, and there is not enough time to focus on other people and worry about what they're doing. Take that time, focus on what you can do to better yourself, and you and this world will be better for it. And so that's just really kind of what I want to say. I appreciate you guys listening to me ramble on for a little while about that. It was something that I felt like I needed to do, and I originally recorded it, and I felt a lot better, and so I felt like oh, okay, good, I talked it out, I feel good, and honestly, that was very good for me. But the reason why I'm redoing it is because putting it actually out there for other people to see was what's scary for me. So I am trying to push myself. I'm trying to be better, and I'm working on it. I am far from perfect. So So, like I said, I appreciate you guys checking out my videos. You guys are all awesome. Every last one of you. Remember, if somebody's bugging you, somebody's being a jerk to you, you know, just move on from it. Let it go. Look inward. What can you do to better yourself? That's a lot better place to focus your efforts than being angry or mad at somebody. So yeah. Again, I appreciate your sticking around, and I will come back next week with a regular episode, a whole lot less talky, just how we like it. So, you guys have a great night. Bye.